What's up, guys? I'm Nathan and welcome back to my channel. Real quick, if you're new here, I'll be producing fishing technique videos, instructional videos, walkthroughs of DIY projects, kayak mods, gear and bait reviews. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you want to learn more about fishing, subscribe, leave a comment down below of a technique that you'd like me to hit, and we'll get to it. Today, we're going to review GOOGAN baits. Stick around. Okay, so before we get into the baits, I'm sure you guys all know who the GOOGAN Squad is. But for those of you that don't, I'll give you a rundown. GOOGAN Squad is made up of people that are YouTube fishermen, okay? You've got LFG, Lunkers TV, AP Bassin, Fishing with Flair, John B, One Rod, One Reel Fishing. Let me just look real quick, make sure I didn't miss anybody. And they set out to start their own lure company. All right, they got big. They started a group, started doing group videos or whatever, and they got the idea to set out and make their own lures. I'm pretty sure Scott Martin might be part of them as well, or at least the lure part of it. But seen a bunch of videos of people buying their baits or getting shipped their baits. I don't know if they're sponsored or not. I am not sponsored by anybody, and I've purchased these baits with my own money. So the opinions you're going to get today are my own. Now, I'm going to start with the soft plastics, and we're going to move to the hard baits after that, okay? But the first one I'm going to talk about is the Slim Shake, okay? One good thing about their soft plastics is the packaging that they come in, okay? They have these trays, okay? Each individual tray, which keeps the lures nice and tidy and easy to store. Okay, so I'm gonna take one out. Now this Slim Shake is a 6.5 inch bait. Okay, it's a trick worm style bait. It's got ribs all the way down, and then it flares out at the tail, which gives it more action. Okay, this is a blue and black flake. It's a really nice color. The plastic's not bad. I haven't really put it through the ringer yet, so I can't tell you guys whether or not it holds up to my standards, because I typically put my soft plastics through a lot, because not only do I fish them until they, just for instance, say I'm fishing at Texas rig, okay? I'll fish it until it falls apart, and then I'll use it as a jig trailer or something like that, right? So I need some soft plastics that are gonna hold up. A couple ways I'm gonna fish this. Texas rig is one. It's got some decent weight to it, so you could cast it without a weight on the end of it. Or I'm gonna fish at Carolina rig. It would also work good with the shaky head and as a drop shot weight. All right, moving on. We're gonna talk about the Bendito Bug. I have this in two colors. I have it in the Alabama Craw and Blue Baby. Okay, I'm gonna get them out. Again, they're in the trays, but I'm gonna get each one of them out so I can show you guys the colors. Now I purchased these baits because I'm a big fan of creature baits. I do a lot of Texas rig and jig fishing. Those are my two favorite techniques to use. So it's important to me that I get baits that I can recycle. One, because, you know, it's cheaper that way. And two, because, you know, it's just legit when you can use a bait multiple times. All right, this is the Alabama Craw. Okay, so it's two-toned. You got a lighter tone and then a darker tone. Okay, it looks like a green pumpkin. Possibly I don't know what that is on top. All right, so you got 6 appendages. Okay, this bait is 4 inches long. It's got ribbed, and it's kind of oval shaped. Okay, now all the appendages are held down with little tags. Okay, so if you're gonna fish it, you take it out of the package, break those, and that allows the appendages to move when you fish it. Okay, all right, so we're gonna get this baby blue, or Blue Baby, out. They all come with their Smell like black licorice. Pretty neat. All right. So Blue Baby. It's got like a light blue shimmer and then like a green pumpkin type. Okay. Now these baits I think are going to be really good. I like baits with appendages. I like the ribs. The plastic seems pretty durable. But we'll see. I plan on doing a on-the-water review of all these baits for you guys. I just can't get out there yet. Doing some stuff with the house and whatnot. So we'll see if I can get out within the next few weeks. All right, so let's get into the hard baits. Okay, I said before that one of my favorite ways to fish is a jig. Okay, so I purchased the thick flipping jig. Okay, this is the Blue Craw. Couple things. I like the packaging it comes in. Let's get this dude out. And supposedly the weed guard is thicker. It says beefed up on the package. It's a 5/0 hook. You guys see this trailer. Look at this trailer. Or the skirt, not trailer. All right, so all their skirts are hand tied, which is nice. They also stamp the weight. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's a 3/8 ounce jig. All their skirts are hand tied. The weed guard is beefed up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's compared to a normal jig, it's pretty beefy. One thing I do like, and I think is extremely important, is that when you put a trailer on this bad boy, it has 2 trailer keepers. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. 2 trailer keepers. Which means that you're going to be able to hold on to your trailer better and fish it more. Okay. I'll probably flip this jig. I cast and drag all my jigs unless it's a swim jig. So, but the line tie is kind of recessed. You can see that. It's in line with the hook, which is what I prefer in a jig. I think it'll sit. I think it'll sit pretty in the water. We'll see though. All right, so we're gonna move on to the last bait. Crankbait, a lipless crankbait. Right? 1/2 ounce sinking lipless crankbait. I bought it in Quicksilver, and there's a couple reasons. Okay, I don't have very many lipless crankbaits. Okay, but the crankbaits I do have with lips on them or not, I want them to do one of 2 things. Okay, I either want it to imitate bait or bait fish extremely well, or I want it to flash. And by flash, I mean reflect light. Okay, so that's why I chose this bait. Okay, it's a tritone bait. You got blue on top, you got silver on the belly, and you got orange on the nose. Okay, you got 2 treble hooks. You got an oval split ring on top, which I think is nice. Now let's talk about the sound. So they were able to get a 2-tone sound out of this dude. Okay, they've got a thicker bead or beads up front, and then smaller or higher beads in the back. Okay, which gives it a 2-tone sound. Now I've seen a lot of stuff out there about how GOOGAN baits ripped off 6th Sense and whatnot when it comes to their crankbaits. I don't have an opinion on that. I'm not affiliated with anybody besides America. So I don't really have an opinion one way or another. So I can either confirm or deny if they did. But in my opinion, if you don't want somebody to copy what you're doing, then you need to trademark it, get a patent or a license. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys would like more videos like this, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, let a buddy know. I'm trying to build a community here where we can all make each other better. And that's all I got. So as I always say, let's make each other better, and you guys have a good day.